We're back, guys. Episode 3 of the podcast. As you can see, we're back at the Scouts Hut. Joined by Paul again. We missed you, mate, in the sun. You know, it was hard for us out on the holiday, weren't it?
Yeah, I can imagine.
No.
To be fair, though, the weather was all right here, wasn't it?
But
Only for 2 days.
Oh, for 2?
Yeah.
We had, what,
yeah.
5-6 days of it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we're doing, third one in. I think we're improving each week.
So how many songs did you write while you were in the sun?
None.
None.
Ah.
What did we do, actually?
I didn't have a guitar either, so
We need to get guitar out there. I need a tambourine. But no, we just, drank beers, played some good music. Couldn't go in the pool. Wasn't
Any
really-
takeaways from what song was a big Spain favourite while you were there?
Yes, we mentioned it in the last part, but it was good.
I think it was.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna come out and say I ain't watched a single clip of you on holiday, so fill me in.
should we kick him out? Should we kick him out of the pod?
It's better with us too, wasn't it?
It was way better. Way better.
I'll keep my scout hut then, don't worry.
Keep your scout, bro. Keep your scout, bro.
No, I love this Get Hut. But no, we did delve into the American. I think we said in the last part, we delved into the American market a little bit.
Yeah, I think it was Uncle's Truck, wasn't it? That we was listening to a little bit. Obviously the classic Sticky Fingers, always good part weather. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
What Sticky Fingers tune stuck out while you were there? Was there anything that you kind of vividly remember being a little bit pissed, sat on the balcony and going, "Oh mate, oh come on"? I know one of you is going to say Freddie Krebs.
That's the best song, mate.
yeah, no, but do you know
That's
what?
my best. That's my favorite song. Oh no, sorry.
Hold on a minute.
Are
Did we
we-
even play that? I don't think we even played that.
No, so I don't think we did touch on Sticky Fingers a little bit. We did have a little thing, obviously in the song, but it was weird. We had like a whole lot of song going on, didn't we?
Yeah.
But
Well, to be fair, I was on the music quite a bit. I'll tell you, sorry. I'll tell you one of the tunes that we were playing, or I was playing quite a lot, was the we mentioned it on the first pod, was Blossoms is my favourite room.
Yeah.
yeah, that did
what a
go down
tune.
well, didn't it? It did go down
Tune.
well.
You knew that song before you played it the other day.
No.
How did it feel?
No,
How did it feel?
Well, because hold on a minute. I said on the first one, I said I don't really go and watch them, listen to their albums, and I feel like I probably have browsed through it a few times, but yeah, that tune for me, I was like, you know what, good tune.
I don't know. You missed that one out. I thought you knew that one.
Nah, I didn't. I remember when I seen them support Snow Roses, Honey Sweet. I was like, that stuck out.
Yeah.
That stuck out to me at the time, but yeah, never really been that bit into Blossoms.
That's mad. 'Cause I thought you would have been.
No, not really.
Yeah, you do seem like a Blossoms fan.
He does look like a Boss fan. But yeah, it was a shame because if there was no work going on, we probably would have had more barbecues and more days on the terrace. But
Well, the question is, did you put Cyclone on, and was you holding hands,
singing,
arm in arm?
I think Cyclone come on once.
and they would skip it. It's one of them. It was one of them holidays where we expected we're going. There's too much work going on the terrace, so we couldn't really chill on there. But we're going back in a few weeks.
So what did you do? What did you do while you were there?
Just drank a load of freaking beer
Yeah.
and walked round.
Man, you didn't want to do anything, you lazy.
I know I didn't want to do, man. I just wanted to. But for me, when I went to Spain, right? Listen, I like going for meals, but I like to go to the supermarkets and try their food. Because I swear, European food tastes way better than ours from the supermarket.
Yeah, I don't want to get into it too much about the old conspiracy theories and stuff, but there's a thing beyond it about
What's that?
less shit in there than
Yeah.
than we have.
Well, I don't think it's a conspiracy. I can tell you, bang on, it lasts longer. Literally, like we cut up some fucking fruit and not fruit, I don't like fruit, salad. It lasted about 2-3 days. Didn't go brown, didn't go nothing. It was absolutely bang on. But yeah, I like cooking. I like getting the barbecue. I like cooking. Listen, I like going for meals, but I love cooking. So it is what it is. But yeah, we one thing we did do. We went to an Emerald Isle show and had some live performances on.
I don't see.
We were like, how to describe
Did
it?
they play Sweet Caroline?
That's what I was expecting. That's what I was expecting.
You would think, wouldn't you?
This guy, what was he called? What's his name?
I don't
Jose
know.
or something.
I don't remember his name. Wait, which one are you talking about?
The one that sang like Beatles and that.
Oh yeah, I can't remember his name. Well, he's a talented guy.
Unbelievable, mate. Was playing like Say by
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Michael Jackson. Sang all the Beatles tunes. He sang. What else did he sing?
I did a Green Day cover, didn't he?
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Which one?
Summer has.
Oh yeah,
It was when September and
That's the one.
Yeah.
He was unbelievable. He had like a square like drum that it was tapping
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
He's got a foot at the tambourine
Cool.
playing, and he come right in a fucking blazer. Look like Drake and Josh. Josh. I was thinking, what is this guy gonna sing? The crowd went silent when he started singing. It was
Yeah.
just unbelievable.
Was it busy?
Yeah, busy.
Very busy.
But it was like you expect like Sweet Caroline and
Mhm.
all the old classics from like that kind of place, but mate, he just wowed everybody.
Yeah.
That was like clapping, standing ovation and everything.
I,
Money was like
I can picture that.
Molly was pissed. So she's
Yeah.
like, he's seen our wedding. He's seen our wedding. Like, Molly, he's not 5 from Spain. He's going to have a freaking wedding. Relax yourself. But
All right, if you was on that stage, and you were doing covers, what cover one would you like to do, or what cover do you think you could comfortably do?
me,
Either of you?
I wouldn't be comfortable doing any covers, mate. I'm not a singer. To be honest, we should be asking you that question.
Well, it's like a karaoke thing. Like, what's your go-to karaoke kind of song?
Well, I don't do karaoke, to be honest.
They never have any good songs on the karaoke's, but one thing they do have is Biffy Clyro, and I really like doing Biffy Clyro on karaoke because I like to do his Scottish accent. 'Cause there's a black chandelier. Boom, 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 boom.
I hate Buffy Clara.
Yeah, I don't understand why. They
It's not
are
for
one
me.
of the best
you know what
bands.
I never got into them.
Got a funny story about a karaoke faux pas. We were on holiday as a group of friends. And me and Steph decided to do it was a Biffy Clyro song. And we did a Kings of Leon revelry first of all, and we were both like pissed, and we were both just like, this will be hilarious. We pulled up a bench, pulled up a stool, and when you do the with the microphone, you have to giving it all that, and then we did a Biffy Clyro song where we're like giving it a bit of a mosh, and I think it was Black Chandelier, and there's like a drop in it where it's like, and you left my heart like, and then I came in far too early, so I was just like waiting for the drop, and I went, "Hua!" And oh shit, and Steph's just there going, fuck.
Like touching on karaoke, I'd say there's one time I did karaoke. I was about 17, 18, and was at a friend's house, and basically was in this house. There's like a side room where all the kids hung out. She was all like getting pissed, and it ended up just being me, Cal, and Lewis. And for some silly reason, we decided to put like Nirvana on, the heavy tune, and we thought it'd be funny like to turn the lights off and just
I know what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
fucking push each other around.
Mhm.
So we did all that, and then fucking we're giving it heavy. All of a sudden, I just went to kick Cal, but as I kicked back, I kicked a fucking massive hole into this wall. Right, put a massive hole in the wall, but and everyone heard a massive bang. The lights turned on. I just jumped at the side, and because everyone was like, losers on the floor, like next to the hole. Nobody knew who did it, but me. I was like, fuck. I understand it was me. So I was like, who's done that? I was like, who's done that? And it was like, not me. I was like, weren't me. I was like, you're the closest to the floor. It was you, Lewis. And everyone was like, oh, no. So it was like, crap. We need to get out of this room quickly. So me and Cal was like, right, we need to make sure that we are good as gold for the next few hours. So they brought the curry out. We're like, oh, this curry's lovely. Oh, he made this curry. This curry's lovely. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then was like, right, Cal, let's go on the karaoke. Let's sing some songs that these will know, just to make them happy. So we sang,
Sweet Caroline.
no, it was the Smiths. And we just give it all, playing all the song, doing all the karaoke song that everyone liked to keep everybody sweet. And then the next day everyone was like, who did it? I was like, it weren't me.
What was this, like an Airbnb?
No, it was at our friend's house.
Oh,
I was only 17 and we kicked a fuck hole in it. But I slept there the night, and I woke in the morning and all I could hear was, who's done this in my house? Oh, I'm sick of this. And I was like, oh, fuck. and it was months. And for some silly reason, I told this prick who I did it. Right, I said, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody that I've done it. Tate. Day after, Cal texted me. It was you, weren't it? I went, how do you know? Your brothers told me. I was like, oh, thanks.
There's a snake in the grass, man.
That's wrong. I told him in the hours why you were there. Remember?
No,
You came back.
he texted me.
No, he didn't. He didn't. You come back. For I don't know. It was a different night. You come back from somewhere. You've been on a night out, or you gone somewhere. You came back, and I was like, "Oh, do you know Perry Cadell and all?"
Unkill me that day. But yeah, karaoke isn't my forte. I ain't the best singer.
What karaoke song? Yeah, like I say, it's usually a song with an accent
Yeah.
because you can kind of hide how badly you're singing
Yeah.
and you can kind of laugh it off.
Oasis is always a good one to do. I could do an Oasis tune with Cal here and there.
Yeah,
But
I got an Oasis story for you. You two are gonna love or hate this. I listened to Oasis for the first time really today. I listened to Champagne Supernova from start to finish. It came on this playlist, and I was just like, "God, then I'll fucking listen to it." And I had no idea. There's like this section like in the middle towards the end where they're just going off on some fucking solos and all these things, and all I could think about was the film Bill and Ted's one of the Bill and Ted films. They play this Kiss song at the end. It's like, God gave rock and roll to you, and then Kiss are playing like the same kind of things. Like, and I was just listening to it like, Oasis are fucking shite.
oh,
One of the worst bands, man.
Here we go.
That was fucking dreadful. I thought, you know what? I'll keep giving you shit about Oasis. I'll give it a go. I'll have a listen. Fucking wish I didn't.
You can't.
Waste
Champagne
of
Supernova.
time.
You need to listen to some. Like when I showed you Talk Tonight.
I think you was big
enough.
enough.
Yeah, like
you was
that.
big enough what you were just saying, then, and I thought you just actually.
I thought that. I was thinking it's changed.
Nah.
I felt it was Kings of Leon all over again.
That's the point, mate.
Fucking
You're never gonna change your loser, are you?
boring.
No.
Boring.
You guys keep calling. You gotta be
One thing I did like is when two of their vocals came in at the same time. I was like, oh, that was nice.
I thought you were gonna say the end.
And that was it.
Listen, I think I said on the last pod. I always rated Oasis, but I came away from the gig last year, and I was like, as I said, I used to always say Oasis, Stone Roses, but I've come away going Stone Roses, Oasis. No offense to Oasis, I love them to pieces, but came away.
How much would you wanted to have paid for that gig, rather than what you actually paid for it?
I think we paid 150, didn't we? But the whole day in itself was expensive.
You'd struggle to pay me 150 to go stand in that crowd and watch that.
So, but it's the same for me for Coldplay. I wouldn't pay anything to go and see Coldplay.
I'd pay 50 quid.
Coldplay.
Yeah.
I thought you was a Coldplay fan.
Not really.
No.
And only like some of their earlier songs and one of the albums where they got like, the album before they did that song with Rihanna or whatever it was. I don't know. Viva La Vida.
Yeah, I know.
Viva La Vida was
Yeah.
was the last one. Where yeah, it was okay. Everything before that was all right, but again, I wouldn't want to go stand in that crowd with a stupid fucking bracelet on.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah.
I just not for me.
Not for me. Wouldn't be doing that. None of that.
I just Cal goes every year. I know, and a few of us do. Seth will go every year. And I just
To Coldplay?
yeah.
Nah.
I just don't get it. It's not for me. It just, and it's no offense to them. It's just they're big
It's
enough.
the equivalent of going to a Take That concert.
That's what I see.
I would agree 100%.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
I genuinely think that. I think
I tell you what though, all giving the prompts, I don't mind their first album to be honest. Coldplay's.
Mm.
They got some good.
The one with Politic.
The one with yellow on it.
Mm.
Um,
Again, I'm not big enough fan to be like, yeah, well, it's this album.
yeah, I'm not with that sort of stuff. But
no, I don't get it. I mean, even when they start like so, even the Rihanna song is a good song, but like when you start tickling with that kind of side of, you just become a pot.
Yeah. I mean, that's when you can kind of say, yeah, well, we thought you sold out, but now you 100% have. Now you've got Too Big for Your Boots, and now you're doing songs with Rihanna, and it's like, oh man, a few years ago, it was a telltale sign where every motherfucker was doing a song with a rapper.
Yeah.
It was like clockwork.
Yeah.
One week you get a song released, and you'd just be like, oh, here's a rapper. And then the next week, another fucking rapper. I just remember Taylor Swift did one, and then Kendrick Lamar. I was like, Kendrick Lamar, you fucked it. you
Yeah.
fucked it here, like
Yeah.
for the both of you.
The one that I remember one, it was with Paul McCartney and Rihanna and Kanye West.
That
I
song
like
was
that
fucking
song.
great.
I
That
like
song was class. But
yeah.
again, that's because someone good like Paul McCartney, not someone
Yeah.
shit like Taylor Swift, who
Yeah.
probably doesn't write her own most of her songs anyway.
Chris Martin has got a song with Kanye though, and it's a good song. Have you not heard it?
No.
It's called Homecoming.
Yeah. it's a
Oh
tune,
yeah,
it's a tune.
That song's good as well.
Okay, we got to go. Okay, maybe it's not that bad.
There's a common denominator here, and I think it's Kanye West.
Yeah. Talk about Kanye West.
Yeah, I know.
Wireless.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy. Like,
I'm gonna be controversial as fuck.
go on.
Fair play, Wireless.
Yeah. It's his music. Keep it separate to his political view.
Yeah.
Only because he's got a different political view to. Listen, is it a good look for the UK? As the UK looks, no. But in terms of music, music should stay to music, not political. That's my opinion. But yeah, mad to even think they would have done it. You know what I mean? Mad to even think they would have had Kanye.
Did they cancel it just because they couldn't get him, or did they cancel it because he was supposed to be the headline act and they can't get a replacement?
Nah, I listened to the news, and he had his visa to come over, so he had his visa accepted. Wireless put him on. Bands started pulling out. Sponsors started pulling out, and Wireless was still holding their guns. They're going, don't care. We want him to do this. Let's keep this going. And one thing I did hear was they were waiting for the Home Office to make their decision on it. So it's just completely political. It was the Home Office then went, your visa's now revoked. You can't come over.
That's crazy.
And I reckon he would have pulled a massive crowd anyway.
Yeah.
I reckon they would have sold a lot of fucking tickets to go see Kanye West.
He's a controversial character, and I get it, but Donald Trump comes over. Do you know what I mean? He's controversial.
Well, this isn't a political podcast.
I know. We'll steer away from it. We'll steer away
Yeah.
from
This is
it.
a music
but,
podcast.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
It
Should we
is.
move on to social media and like the internet and how that's helped with
bands and stuff?
music?
Yeah.
Because even though social media and stuff was out when we used to listen to indie a lot, when there was a lot of good bands, Foles Maccabees, bands like that. Now it's a completely different story. It's like almost you have to have a social presence, and this is one thing that I hated about the band I used to be in. It was then like being pushed towards like you have to have a presence, you have to presence. I'm like, fuck that, man. I don't like it. Like I'm glad that you're on it because I hate doing that kind of thing. I don't think you should have to do it, but you do. That's the times.
It goes hand in hand nowadays. I think your content sometimes just has to be as good as your music, if not better.
But
Sometimes.
how hard is that for acts? Like it's hard enough getting together, writing songs together, making good music together.
Yeah.
Because you got to put a lot of time, a lot of effort into making songs sound good, and then to go right now, part 2 of stress. Let's now also get content. Let's make content look good. Like it's.
I think you really need an extra band member that doesn't play an instrument and just comes in and.
It depends, because if they're an ugly cunt, then it doesn't help.
Hey. Oh yeah, well you two. That's why
What if you're a scuffy cunt? Does that help?
The scruffy cunt is what gets you the likes.
Totally. Fair enough. But I mean, going back to your Breeze days, I think was the social. Well, I think Josh or Twitter quite a lot.
Yeah,
didn't he?
so me and Josh used to do the Twitter a bit, and then I dropped off of it because it was turning into a part-time job. It was like you're having to do so much shit for it that Josh was good at it, so Josh just took over and started doing all of that.
What happened with your band when you said you had to had like a certain amount of time to write a song for something?
Sony.
Was that Sony? So what was
so Sony got in contact with us and were just like, "Oh, we're thinking about signing you." They gave us all we had to sort lawyers out for you before we'd even recorded a single thing with them. They were giving us the beans. They were like, "You need to do this. You need to have this. We'll sort out this person for you. We'll do the lawyers and we'll do." That's the only one I really remember. But I said, before we do that, we want to hear some new music. We want you to write something and then come to our studio in London and record it. So obviously we were like, hell fucking yes, let's get ourselves down to London. So we wrote a song, So Sweet, which, I mean, it wasn't our best work, but like we were trying to do something a bit different. We're trying to do something a bit new, which might have been to our detriment, but we went there, recorded, and the guy that was recording for us he was just an asshole. Like he was rushing us. It felt like it was judging everything we were doing. So we did our recording, and then they basically said, "This belongs to us. You can't release this on any platform that makes money, because if you do, you then have to pay us back for the time, the studio time." Yeah. So so we recorded it, and they just didn't get back to us. So we're like, "That's it then." Like they don't like the song. It was stupid to judge it off of one song that you've tried to get us to do like so quick. And so we were just like, well, fuck that. We liked the song. We played it a couple shows. People liked it. So we're just like, well, we want to get it out there. Like, we're not allowed to put it on any streaming platform. So we just went, we'll stick it back on SoundCloud. That's what we used to use, SoundCloud all the time. So stuck it on SoundCloud. We put a tweet out being like, Sony won't let us release this music unless we pay for it. So here you go, have it for free, kind of thing. And then we got an email off the guy from Sony being like, what are you doing? We never said you were like flapping and stuff. And I was just like, it's just, we weren't allowed to record it. So we weren't allowed to release it. So we want people to listen to our music. So here you go. And I think he got the hump, and just that was his only email response to us since we recorded. So I don't think they were that bothered in the end.
That's a joke, isn't it?
But that's why social media is really important now, and making sure that, because then you don't have to go. Listen,
Well, you can do it on your own.
Yeah. Well, we touched on that. We were saying like, these bands that we're listening to, none of them have got a label, and like, but you can sort of understand why that's the route you got to go. Then I can imagine that was then. Imagine what it's like.
Oh
now.
man, yeah. I mean, I think back then, a lot, like I say, they were like, well, we've got to sort your laws out for you. Then we're gonna have to sort out a manager for you. Then we're gonna have to go when you go on tour. We're gonna do, tour manage all these things. And now, 100%, they'll have a whole social media team. So they go, "Hello, this is Becky with the good hair from fucking the social media side of the things." Like, they probably never had that, and now it's probably like written into contracts and stuff that it has to go through X amount of X person before you can release things and before you can post. I don't know how it goes now, but I imagine it's like a massive thing that you have to have these people now.
yeah. Well, like I say, it's hard to do it on your own. But if you can do it on your own, go for it. Because if you do it right, and make sure you post with a purpose, you will gain traction as long as your stuff's good. But
I don't think it has to be that good anymore.
Yeah.
I think you can definitely get by on. I'm gonna sound controversial as fuck. I think you can definitely get by on almost a few points. I'm gonna think carefully. First one, boobies. You can definitely get by with boobies. Secondly, you can have really good aesthetics. You can have something that's visually pleasing, because if you're sat there scrolling and you're just like, oh, okay, ooh. And another one, if your music's good.
yeah,
Here's a question for you about social media and thinking. Have you seen that? So the French Canadian band, it's like Angie Poutine or something like that,
rings a bell.
and it's been flying, like it comes up on my Instagram like constantly. I don't think you two would like them, but it's a band that one of them has like this big triangle thing on the head, and it's all polka dots, and he's got a bass and a guitar, and he's got loop pedals, so he'll loop the bass kind of thing, and then he'll play the guitar over it, and the drummer, it looks like, do you remember Flobby or whatever he was, Mr.
Floppy.
Mr. Flobby?
Or the pink and the
Yeah. Looks like that, but with this really long nose.
Hold on, it's not his actual look. He's got a mask on.
It's like a suit. They both wear like suits,
Okay.
like regalia, and so the other guy's the drummer. So what they do is they fuck around with tempos, they fuck around with different sounds, and they play like they I don't know fully if it's like one long set that they play, or they have separate songs. I haven't looked too far into it, but their songs are kind of like all over the place, the same way. And I know you two, I don't think you two like them, but Psychedelic Porn Crumpets. Who else is it? King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
I know them. Do we?
Do you know how, the kind of music that they play?
Yeah.
And it's like
Well, the kind of music they play is in one extreme to another, innit? They've got like a sound on the one album, the next album is completely fucking.
Yeah, it's a bit different from that. I'm talking more about like the way they structure the songs and the general sounds. It was like I really need to be able to show you how it sounds, but it's not like they're never playing chords. They never like they don't really sing. And when they sing, it's like this robotic voice that goes kind of thing, and they do this thing with their arms. And again, it's really good for social media because it's flew around and everyone's doing like covers from it. And another thing they do on their guitar frets, they've added frets. So going away from just like your typical Western
Yeah.
ABC, all that kind of thing, they've got like extra ones in between, and the sound is really cool. And they're really fucking with your typical standard structures of songs, and like I say, they change tempo throughout one song, and it will just keep changing and stuff. But again, like Psychedelic Porn Crumpets have done it. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard do it a lot. And I know there's a lot of other bands that do that similar kind of thing, but this one, again, social media is blown up on mine and on my Instagram
It
anyway.
didn't come up on mine. I ain't seen that, but being different is it was a massive for social media. But yeah, I don't know. I like the idea of him fucking around with the frets, and that's cool, man.
Yeah.
I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because he's just got a loop pedal, so he just loops a bass riff, and then the drummer kind of comes in at a certain point, like, that kind of vibe, if you know what I mean, and then he'll do the same notes with the guitar then, and it does come through as like a fully formed song, and it's cool, but.
I'll have to check it out. I mean, I think it's a bit too much for me.
Yeah. I mean, I can't listen to it because, again, the type of I like some stuff like that, but typical music is like floaty and happy and all that kind of like, not down that route.
Talking about social media and popping off. I don't know if it's because it's his name, but Cruz Beckham has come up a few times on mine. And he's got a band now called Cruz Beckham and the Breakers or something.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
He's missed a trick there. Like he could have come up with a really, really cool pun somewhere.
Well,
I don't know exactly how, but I mean his surname is like Beck and Ham. Like you can do something with that.
I mean, he's kept Cruz Beckham in it because he knows that's gonna be the major seller.
Exactly. The
But-
Beckham name alone, innit?
But what I will give him is the song he's released last is nice. So did I show you?
I don't remember.
It's like a mix between like a Beatles sound in a way. He's been doing the rounds on social media because he's done a few live shows, and they are slighting his voice a little bit. And I have seen him, and I've gone, not yet. But he's quite talented. I've got to say, he's got the whole band is really talented, and the song they have released, I don't mind it. I genuinely don't. But for someone that's come from a family, it's not his fault.
I know it's not his fault, but that is.
I didn't ask to be rich.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, look at his brother. He's flipping throwing all his toys at the pram, and with his missus. And I mean, fair play to him. His missus is a billionaire, but still. Yeah, I saw it. I go, and do you know what? Fair play to him, man. I think I like it. I wouldn't go and see him just yet, but so far so good. He's got the look. The band looks good. He's got the name, but all in all, he can play guitar.
How about? Does he live anywhere near Peckham?
I think he's got a few houses.
Okay. Just in case he does live near Peckham, it could be like Cruz Beckham and the
Peckham Hunters.
Cruz Beckham and the Peckham Reckhams.
You've just like robbed the King Gizzard the Lizard, and then gone. Oh, I'm gonna make a name for Cruz Beckham now.
Cruz Beckham and the Peckham Reckhams. I'm so good at band names.
Let's not go on band names in a minute because we're in a band. Well, I'm not in the band. I'm the manager. I help the melodies and I do the songwriting. You know, we're struggling for a band name, aren't we?
I don't think we're struggling, but
I like our band name. I mean, you guys.
It's not our fucking band name. It is not.
Right, guys, let us know because me and Paul, and it's been the name for years, hasn't it? Really, it's been like the name. It's going to be. Yeah, it has.
I can't let it go. It is so close to my heart now.
Yeah.
It feels like that's just what it should be.
The band name is Ugly Boots. Now, I think it's quite cool and fitting with the sound because I'm not being funny. We like our Australian music, and I don't know if you've heard many Australian band names. They're a bit out there, aren't they? You know,
They can be.
and I just think it's very sitting with the what's the word? Suiting with the.
I feel like it really suits like us, not our sound, but like nonchalance to just like, come on,
Yeah.
like we don't really we don't really take it. We
How
don't really
does
take it that
ugly
serious
boots suit what we are.
because it's such an it's not a serious it's
What
just
does
not
it
a
even
serious
mean? What is
name.
ugly boots? Like ugly. How are you spelling it?
I prefer it with a Y, but he prefers it with an I.
I don't like it, I.
Because it was ugly boot fruits. Because there's a we googled there's a fruit called
Yeah.
ugly fruit, and we're like cool,
Yeah.
and then boot rhyme with it, and then your mate George came up with a fucking ugly boot fruit political porn party, and I was like, I still love that as well.
I don't like that one. That's why I tried to shorten it down to ugly boots. Like that kind of goes, and because it's been years, I've kind of grew to it, and I quite like
This
it.
is the problem. Like, and I touched on it in the last pod. There's with Spotify, and there's that many fucking artists out there, and there's that many bands that people know of. Like the names of like band names now is just like it's hard to pick one in it.
Well, what do you think a good band name is? Give me a band that you think that's a good name.
Beatles just sounds
Yeah,
cool,
but
like-
it does now, but it's been there for years.
Yeah,
It's not
that
like
is
ugly boots.
it's definitely
I
because
understand that.
it's settled down and
Yeah,
it's in there because
that's true, but I don't know, like fucking ugly boots.
the vaccine's really nice because it's
Yeah.
like, why would a band ever call themselves something to do with a vaccine?
Two Doors
no,
Cinema Club.
I don't like it, but I like where you're going with it,
Yeah.
which brings you on to like Bombay Bicycle Club.
Mm.
Awesome,
Cool name.
because
Cool name.
it makes no sense. It shouldn't be anything to do with anything, and it works really nicely.
But I
That's
feel
why
like
the Glue Boots.
the something.
I don't like the.
Yeah, I don't like the.
See, the Smiths. Well, so obviously the Beatles,
You could reel off a million.
Arctic
the-
Monkeys. Is that a good name?
Arctic Monkeys. No, it's not. To be honest,
It's a good name.
Is it?
It's a good name. Arctic Monkeys. Again, like you put two words together that really shouldn't be together. I don't know if there is an Arctic monkey, but I don't think there is.
Arctic Monkey. That's fine. I don't know.
Shows up how uneducated we are.
Yeah, well, I don't think there is one.
Even if there was an Arctic monkey,
Yeah.
that's still cool because like it's good as well because like you see the name and you kind of go, "The fuck is this?" That's what I like about Ugly Boots. You look at it and go,
Yeah.
"What?"
Yeah, but then Molly said that sounds like a 60-year-old bunch of blokes got together and gone, we can do a tribute band to something.
By the
or-"
time we finally put any music out, we will be 60.
Yeah. We are. We've got loads of songs. It's just
We
getting the
can't
band.
we can't record.
Yeah, it's a big thing, man. Having a band name, it's really important to have a name.
So you lovely people out there, tell us, do you like Ugly Boots?
Please let us know because we do.
I fucking don't.
There's been a few Talihina Motel.
No. What was it?
Tahina Motel.
Tahida
Tahina Motel.
Motel. It reminds me too much of the Kings of Leon song.
What's Tahida?
It was just something on that fucking piece
Yeah,
of
from
paper.
Louis' house.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't. If you don't come to any conclusions soon,
You just look at it,
that looks good.
and it just looks
Yeah, that looks good.
ridiculous.
That looks-
Ugly Boots.
Yeah, I do like it, but I do sometimes see when people say that it sounds like a.
I don't think Breeze was that. I don't. I'd rather
I
have
think Breeze is a bit shitty compared to
Nah, Breeze is a really good name.
Breeze is good. That is shit.
Nah, I don't know.
I
It's
don't
tough.
know, man. Like, Breeze is better than Ugly Boots. Should we just use Breeze?
No,
Let's just use Breeze.
No,
Why
Why?
not?
because it's
gone.
Dylan
It's
gone now.
cemented its legacy.
Oh, flip me. He's gone. He could have been good.
If you could write music, you could have been good.
Yeah, he could have been good. Yeah. But yeah, it is important. But we hopefully will release a song, an EP at some point.
Yeah, I mean, I like what bands like Bridge, Little Comets, and again, great band name.
Yeah.
Had Little Comets and Rum Jungle kind of like they went so long without releasing an album or really an EP. They just put 2 songs out at a time.
Yeah.
I've always really liked that because it kind of just shows your instead of having it in one format that you jumble up and you put songs into the right place. It shows your almost like your journey through your writing and how you changed as a band and that kind of thing. So I really like how they've done that, and I would prefer to do that as well.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's been nice. I think we've got a load lined up for it, but I agree. I liked how Rum Jungle did that. But that kind of goes into what we spoke about on the last podcast about albums and how you said that not many people listen to whole albums anymore, do they?
No, but don't.
When's the last time you listened to a whole album? A recent album, because back in that, I mean, you could listen to a whole King of Leon album, or you could listen to an old, well, we could listen to an Arctic Monkeys album, one to finish. But nowadays, can you really go through a whole album?
It's very rare, isn't it? I think.
I do, but I don't. It's only if it's a new album. I rarely now go back to old albums and listen to the full.
What's the
thing.
last new album you've listened to top to finish, like latest or recent in the last
Most
5 years?
recent.
Yeah,
Um,
and you've enjoyed the whole thing.
oh, that's the tough thing. It's hard to like every song now, whereas like No Cigar's first 2 albums,
Yeah,
I couldn't really fault any of the songs
Yeah.
on there. But man, that's so difficult.
oh, I would actually say that probably is No Cigar is the last.
It's the most recent album.
Yeah, the last 3 songs
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of. I've grown to like them a little more than I did, but I'd say their first 2 albums when they came out,
What did you think of Archie Drive's album that they released with Super Bloomer and
good.
Oak Tree? In fact, that's close to being one of the
ones
best
to-
albums that I've listened to, start to start. That I can't really remember any song I didn't like on there, but then their live show they didn't play any of the songs that I liked.
Listen to. But I mean, that weren't there for. I think they was put on for like 6 songs, and they didn't look in the best nick, did they really? So I don't blame them as such. But well, we said it about. Is it Spotify that's ruined albums? Is it because it's so easily to go into another something else?
It's easy accessible. Whereas when you used to buy a CD, you couldn't just. Oh, I've listened to them too. I'm gonna put another one in there.
Yeah.
It's just long, and you'll just listen to the
So
start to finish.
I've got a theory on Spotify, how it's become the Tinder for music.
Yeah.
So how dating used to be, you see someone, you meet them, a friend of a friend. Same thing with music. Someone says to you, "Have you heard this band?" You then either go buy a CD,
Spend a bit of money on it.
spend money, or stream it illegally. Not stream it, download it illegally. Whereas now it is the same thing with Tinder. It's like you could just swipe and just go no.
Yeah.
I do it all the time with playlists. Like I listen to the first few seconds. No, it could be a great song, but it's just there's that much out there, and it's almost saturated. That you could just go no again. Same thing as Tinder. No. So I think it's all become gamified. The same with most things on the internet now. So.
And it's kind of crap how Spotify don't pay out, do they? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Not as much as they should.
When I first heard, I was thinking, what? I thought if you're on Spotify and you had that many like plays.
Would you pay more of a subscription fee if you knew that they were paying better?
Oh, I don't know.
That's a long pause.
I only for certain bands. Do you know what I mean? I'd be like, well, I'd pay more if I.
I mean, you can pay for merch. You can give that
but
band
we don't really
money.
need to. That they're just taking the piss, basically.
Yeah.
Is it that what some Peace tried that, didn't they? Like with their last, they tried to release their album, you had to pay to go listen to it or something.
It fucking pissed me off
Yeah.
because it was like you couldn't get a ticket to their live show unless you bought the recent album. I think it was an album. I think it
A
was
couple of
like
people do that there.
But that made me not want to do it more.
But they're good. You said you pay more
Exactly.
to. Would you pay more for Spotify if they meant they're getting paid more? That's the only thing what Peace did in a way. Is like, well, pay us directly, and you come to the show.
But surely you'd make more money by just selling out a bigger venue rather
It's
than
not- it's not easy though, is it?
rather than capping yourself at the only people that can come to this gig is someone who's bought
What venue was it at?
gone through the paywall or whatever it is. Oh, fuck knows.
So what we're saying then, there should be an OnlyFans for bands now.
I'd pay to see who am I thinking of now? I'd pay to see Caleb's cock.
In the pod.
I just want to see if he's got any unsightly moles.
He can't be hung. He can't be that good of a singer, that good looking, and a
You
massive
can't,
cock. It's not fair.
you can't be a triple threat.
Nah, that's not fair. That is not fair. That is not fair. If he is hung, then mate, fucking he's a god. Surely he's got a little shrimper. Surely there's got to be a god somewhere.
Shrimper.
But like, if you think about it, if you did do some like OnlyFans and you paid a subscription to a band, and that meant you got early access to their music. You could listen to their music, but then you'd get the pirates, and then they would stream. It's so easy to stream a song now and get it. So they would still lose out a little bit.
Yeah, it's the reach. You don't get as much of a reach
Yeah.
by doing that. Like
Yeah.
if you stick yourself on Spotify and all the rest, like we said before, algorithm will get you.
Yeah.
Spotify's algorithm, YouTube's algorithm. You if you take yourself off of those platforms, then people are going to struggle to find you compared to
Yeah.
if you're just on all these platforms.
Yeah, it is tough. I mean, most bands are doing quite well. But I was listening to a podcast today on YouTube, and it was the Terrys. I know I keep talking about the Terrys, but they're this year. And I didn't realise all of them have got full-time jobs.
Yeah.
I knew the lead singer had a bricky job with it. Like you never seen it on like social media. Like I can't remember what it was on, but I remember seeing him in like a high vis.
No,
Well, you
sort
do,
of
you do need to because costs are high. Even let's just break this down in the simplest form.
yeah,
To get the shit that we've got in this room,
yeah,
and that's old guitar, old bass, drums that was a birthday present when I was younger, somebody else's keyboard, like all these things cost.
Yeah.
Like to be able to do anything, like you can tour all you want and try and make money that way. Try and make money through merch. Spotify obviously doesn't pay out. It's so difficult, and you also have the thing of what if shit hits the fan? What if people don't like our music
Yeah.
as much as
Yeah.
we think we're as good as we think we are? But don't like your music. You start dropping. Then you got to get back into a job. Then you got to look for a job. But if you're comfortably in a job,
So where do they afford to come all the way over here then and do the shows?
um,
Obviously with the job, I get that, but are they making or are they just cutting even?
how would we do it? So if we were to go to Australia, so a ticket is £1,000.
it was not just ticket. It's
Yeah,
Depends what-
exactly.
depends what time you go.
Exactly.
and hiring a band you get.
Yeah, exactly.
And
So you're talking, you're spending, how many's in a band? Let's say 4 people,
yeah,
and then there might be someone like you who goes with them
Yeah.
to roadie and
Yeah.
things like that.
Backup dancer.
Yeah, and so let's say 5 people, 5 tickets. Let's just call it £1,000 each because that's easy to. I can't do math.
yeah,
So that's £5,000 already. You got to get your instruments, so you got to pay for to get them as over. We know how much these companies are raping us of money, so
Yeah.
that's let's stick another £1,000 on it. Let's
Yeah.
say and that's 6.
yeah.
Then you got a van, you got to hire a van, stick
Yeah.
another grand on it, 7. So
Petrol.
I mean, you're looking about 10.
I'd say 15 grand. And then what's the return on that? Hopefully someone likes you.
Okay, so we always say that when the bands come here, they do really well in London. Let's say
Yeah.
they do well in London, well in Manchester, and well in Bristol. Let's
Yeah.
say 3 shows that are sell out, but they're only selling out to 250 people. Tickets are
20 quid.
20 quid. Okay, what's 20 times 250 similar?
Double it and put 0 on it, I think. So 22. This is. I don't friggin' know. I ain't got a clue. I'm not a mathematician.
I wasn't even going to attempt it to myself like an
Nope.
idiot, but
Nope.
Perry does that.
Yeah, I'm a good mathematician.
I like to call
Not
myself out
spot
early and just go, oh, I can't do it. But 250
Get the calc
times 20, five grand. So let's say 3 good shows at that, that's 15.
Oh, but you've got to be good to do it first. And yeah. It must just cut even.
That's 3 shows.
Yeah,
How many shows do they typically do? 10.
yeah,
And let's say you make a bit less than that, so you could walk away making about 5-6 grand.
To them, it's like
Between 4.
Well, yeah,
To them, it could.
but you're only away about a month.
Yeah,
It's a holiday, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, exactly.
it's
exactly.
get away from the kids and the missus.
I'd pay the money to get over there and just do it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I would. I think it's a risk, but even if you go out there for a good time, but it's about getting for the Australians, I guess, and international bands to come over here and do that and to be seen over here, to make content over here. Hopefully, pays itself off in the longer run.
Yeah, I mean, and you do have t-shirts and merch.
yeah,
So again, let's say you take 100 t-shirts with you, and you probably take more than that because you probably sell more than that.
Yeah.
100 t-shirts, usually about 20 quid. What's 20,100? Should I get my calculator out again?
2,000 pound.
Should we say it's £2,000?
Actually, wait, say again. How much?
£2,000. So that's an extra 2 grand. But then you got how much it costs to make them 100 quid or something like that. So that's another 2 grand on top. And that's not including hoodies, hats,
Yeah.
socks.
Do you know what? I've never bought merch before. I think I bought what Kasabian top once upon a time ago.
I do like buying.
You're good at
I
that.
do
Yeah,
like buying.
no, I'm glad you do that because it goes a long way to them. I guess.
I mean, I do the same thing for podcasters as well.
Yeah.
Like when I listen to, God, 3 campaigns of Critical Role D&D podcast. At a certain point, I went, yeah, I know Spotify ain't paying you very well. I was like, bit of money. Signed up to another one, where it was like £50 for the year. For
yeah,
for the amount of shit that I get out of it, I was like, yeah, fine. Like,
yeah.
and just hope that you get it when we finally put T-shirts out. People
Yes. At some point, hey.
with ugly boots written across it.
I think that would sell.
To be fair, a good band name I would like is to put your name on it. 'Cause I think you got a really nice name. So if you have like Tate's Armageddon.
Fuck you! It's with D&D crap on.
Tate's Armageddon. I mean, I
Take
think,
the wall-
I think,
take the wall
I think
off.
that is still better than Ugly Boots. Put him up, to be fair, put my name anywhere is good anyway. Yeah, so I mean,
Tate.
Yeah, your name, not your face.
Yeah, not the taste. Yeah, you got a face for radio.
You could really do one of those Mr. Dobby suits or Mr. Nobby suits, whatever it's called.
you could really do with a new jumper. You can't.
Yeah, you said I was going to get slammed for having a Regatta Great Outdoors jumper on, so I really hope people rip you apart.
We are in the Scouts, so he does look the part.
Yeah, he does.
For your Adidas
Don't let him
hat,
touch. Don't let him talk. Don't let him talk.
But yeah,
Adidas hat, Adidas jacket, Adidas trousers, jean shirt, jean jacket.
and the Birkenstocks.
Yeah, I hate you both. I think
What?
you're both a bunch of fucking losers, man.
How? I'm not being funny. How can you sit there
Don't.
The thing
looking
is,
like that?
Paul's the type of person to wear sandals.
I thought he'd look. Yeah, he would with the Velcro on.
Actually.
Oh, tell him.
Yeah.
Tell everybody about my fucking Jesus
Oh my
sandals that I made
God.
myself.
You
I'm notorious for never buying shoes. I only buy shoes recently because I get them from charity shops or things like that. And I would wear the same black Vans for years, just until they crumpled and turned into
God,
dust.
they started like a slit either side. That's how it started, and then the slit got bigger, and then all of a sudden the back piece went missing. Now I don't think that fell off. If may I just say, I think that was a Paul's idea. I was like, oh, this would be cool.
I turned black Vans into Birkenstocks. It was the
Yeah, well, you
worst.
was ahead of the time actually thinking about it. But their Birkenstocks are too cool for school now. You are. You've been there, done that.
Yeah, that's what I don't like. I'm like, that's so 2005. I don't know what year it was.
Yeah, it wasn't 2005. I think I was in year 5 then, Paul. But
Should we do some more maths? What?
no, no more maths. This is not a maths podcast. You can tell they're highly skilled in maths. Yeah, you've had some great trends, you have, Paul. I've enjoyed some of your lovely. My favourite one was your blonde plait. When you went
Oh
flipping
my God.
fucking on a road trip around Europe, and you come back
Wow.
hippie Paul.
Did I have the blonde thing before I left?
Nope, definitely didn't leave with that.
Where did I get that done?
What was that? No.
You had a blonde
So
streak.
my hair was like, it was past my ribs. So my hair was like down
Yeah.
to here, and just for the sake of ease, I used to plait them both. And now you say it, I do remember having one long blonde streak in the hair, that in the plait was just like flash, flash of blonde, and I thought it was cool. And when we were trancing around Milan, me and Sean with our skateboards and our long hair and whatever the fuck we were wearing at the time, it was awful. We all know Milan is the capital for fashion. And we had a photographer stop us in the street and go, "Oh, sorry. You two, can I get a photo?" And I was like, "Yeah, of what the?" And they was like, "Oh, the style." This is okay. Like, I'm honestly.
We need to fact check this. We need to fact check. This.
You can ask my mom. She was there.
It was an advert for a homeless.
Yeah. Give money.
Yeah, give.
Give the money to the homeless skaters.
My favourite story from that trip he told me, and I still think it's hilarious, is that time he took the sleeping tablets and wrote a song.
Sorry, mum.
Sorry, Mum.
Oh my God. I had sleeping tablets for not being able to sleep. And this was way before we even left.
Yeah.
Took them with me, probably just in case. I always just had them. And the one night, Sean went, I don't know how long he was gone actually. He might have been gone for a week. But anyway.
Yeah, you were meant to go pick him up from the airport.
Yeah. So Sean was gone, and I parked up fucking stunning. I don't remember how I got there or where I was. I think we might be in France. And I was parked up in a field, but like it felt like the entry. You know how we have public paths to fields and stuff.
Yeah.
I was just parked in. Basically, I was on the edge of a forest in the middle of nowhere. And I spent it must have been a week, and I spent the week just like recording stuff. To the point where you get the microphone, put it outside just to get the sound of birds and all that kind of thing, and like scratching things and being really experimental. None of it went well because it all sounded like dog shit. Until the night before I was supposed to get Sean, so I drove close to the airport and I parked up in some sketchy fucking area. It looked like a car park. I don't know if it was. I don't remember anymore. But I had a whole packet of sleeping pills and I just went, okay, did them all. I think I must have watched Wolf of Wall Street, Quaaludes or something. Did them all. I was like, no, stay awake, just stay awake, just stay awake. I don't know what time it was. All I vaguely remember is just lots of recording, having the guitar out, all this kind of shit. And then the next morning, I think my phone was dead, all this stuff. And I was like, woke up. I meant to get Sean. Plug my phone in. We're talking about 2-3 hours late. He was just stood at the airport. He doesn't know where I am. He can't get hold of me. Woke up the next morning and just razzed to the airport. And he was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Listen to this." took him in the back, showing him the song, and he was just like, I'm not fucking around. This is one of the weirdest but the best songs you've done. It sounds unreal. And I do remember one of the guitars had like heavy distortion and then like just stopped heavy distortion, but the reverb carried on or something like that. It was ridiculous. And then he went in the back and the back was trashed. I don't know what I did, but there was things that were put away in storage that were out. I think I put a hole in something. I broke things. The whole thing was so fucked up. But I made the best song that I may have ever written.
Where is it?
My laptop broke. My laptop fucking broke.
And you can't remember it at all.
Oh, not a chance.
You can't remember the night?
I can't remember the night. All I remember about it.
When did the laptop break? Like on the
on the trip, and it must have been a couple of days later or something like that. But if we ever get Sean on here, he will vouch for how good it was. I just remember it being really good and nothing else.
I don't know how you do sleepy tablets. I don't need them.
Me
at all.
neither.
Because flipping.
I never did.
No, I was like, for me, I remember taking 2 before I went to America because like it's 11 hours flight, man. I need to sleep.
They don't really work.
No.
Maybe it's just the strength. Go to the doctors and go, I'm not sleeping, and they just go, here's some sleeping pills. Maybe it was just some low dosage or whatever.
Hilarious.
But yeah, man, that was so funny.
Hilarious. I do remember that you going away. I did miss you, to be fair.
I didn't miss any of you. I wish I was still there.
Yeah, flipping year in bloody Amsterdam, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, and I lived with 3 jazz musicians.
Sick.
It was. Tell you what, it's humbling.
Really
Humbling to listen to them. I thought I was kind of like multi-instrumental,
Mm-hmm.
to a degree, but to listen to their expertise, like, because the one guy that I really got on with, Aldis, he played the double bass, and it was a really nice thing to wake up to in the morning. It's just like you wake up, kind of thing, and then he'd walk downstairs and then just go on this, because there was this really old piano there where some of the keys were out of tune, and you just hear him play beautifully as well. And I just remember the one time going down and I was just like, how do you play this well? I mean, to be fair, they were all music students as well, so they could read and write music. One of their assignments was to take a song, listen to it, a jazz song, and then write it all out in via notes. So yeah, I remember him teaching me progressions that sounded nice and shit like that. And then again, humbling. We were like, oh yeah, let's have a jam. So, like I said, I'm better on drums, so I wish I was playing drums for it, but there was a drummer there. So he was in his bedroom playing the drums. The other guy was playing the bass, but an actual bass, not the double bass. and they got me to play guitar. And when they're playing like really nice bass lines, and the guy wasn't that good on drums, but he was ghost notes and like really paradiddles and shit like that. And then I'm playing the guitar out of tune, probably still with the last string missing because I prefer it that way. And they wanted me to sing and things, and it was just like, oh god, it was hurting. It was hurting so bad, like just to listen to them be so good. And then I kept like, you know the term anxiety,
Yeah.
just being like, oh my god,
Get me out of it.
oh fuck,
Yeah.
like I'm so out of my depth. Like these are playing so well, like to the point that the other guy, he made an app for oh fuck, I'm showing how shit I'm at music, polyrhythms. So where it's not a typical 1 2 3 4, it'll be like 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5, and like not just that one, it mixes with another one, and he made an app for it, and I was like, oh man, they were
Different level.
awesome. Yeah, they
Different
were
level.
great people as well there. And that's where we went to the beach and dropped acid. So
Nice.
great people.
Nice. So,
Were you living in a hostel then?
No. It was an Airbnb at first, and then one of the guys, this German guy, moved out, and they were just like, "Do you want his bedroom?" Like, perfect, yeah. So I just lived there a little bit longer. But yeah, the best thing about living in Amsterdam is just you can get to everything by bike. So I worked in a restaurant 3 nights a week, and again, the cost of living there was so low. Like 3 nights a week, I think it was still like 12-hour shift, but 3 nights a week covered my whole lifestyle. It was so nice. Like no cars. Like you just do a 40-minute bike ride, 40-minute bike ride back. I was finishing at 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
Wouldn't get home
mate,
until 2 o'clock.
the Europeans have got it so wrong with working. Like the guys that's working on the house in Spain, man, they turn up at 9.
Yeah, but that might have been going to another job.
Nah, they weren't. But
No,
that's one of the pub after.
Not the amount they're charging your dad.
Yeah, exactly. They it's 9 till 1. Wow, no, that was a great day's work. That is. But no, that was a cool experience, to be fair.
I didn't want to come back. Just a family. It's not a family emergency, but my nan wasn't very well, so
Yeah, to come back.
it was the phone call of, "Do you mind coming home for it?" I was like,
Yeah.
obviously, yeah. But I mean, I would have stayed as long as physically possible, even just to gain some more experience with the
guys.
the guys, and maybe even make a band. Because I remember we were going to watch. He did an experimental jazz trio. So one drummer, he played double bass and a trumpet, I believe, and unreal. Just like to watch somebody that I knew who was like painstakingly writing his music, and when I told you about Dizza behind the scene,
Yeah.
where like his mental health was breaking down because of the shows and stuff. To watch firsthand this guy who was like, he was struggling. He wasn't struggling to write. He was angry a lot about. He just thought he was shit, and he thought the music he was making was shit, and he'd throw paddies about his writing and things like that. And then you go and see his show put together, and you couldn't fault it. Like, we've seen some bands that are like tight, so you go and watch No Cigar, and you're like, perfect. Even Matt's old band was like,
Real Vision.
yeah, Ill Vision. They were like just perfect, like not a note out. And you go and watch them, and it was like, for an experimental, it was quite a lot of improv as well. To watch them be so perfect, and then yourself, the music you play, and you're just like, wow, it's a different league, and I wish I could have got some more out of it.
I swear you came back from there, and I saw you on the radio jazz for a bit. You had like a jazz.
Oh,
radio.
loads.
Yeah.
I mean, I still like it now, but I don't have a DAB radio, so I can't listen to it anymore. But I mean, since we're a music podcast, there was so many good jazz and funk bands. Like you go to Moseley Jazz and Funk. Another great thing about Birmingham, we have that. You two haven't been to it. You need to go because it is.
Haven't you been?
So good.
To what?
Moseley Jazz and Funk Festival.
No.
You know Jalen and Gonda?
No.
Do you know the Fatback Band?
I probably know the song. Or no,
100%. You know the songs. But again, Bob Marley and the Wailers.
Yeah.
So the Wailers, and I think it was his nephew.
Family
It was his nephew or something like that. So that they played. Earth, Wind and Fire.
Did I play?
Like, yeah. So like we're talking about bands being tight. Bands who've been playing together for like 40 years. Like you see some of these bands that oh man, I'm so glad we have that. We have the Moses Jazz and Funk.
Wait, obviously it's in Moseley, but when, what, like, where is
It's
it?
like July. So
Oh, is
so,
it like, okay, right now, I'm with you.
yeah. So it's usually good weather as well.
I'll go, to be fair.
Man, so good.
Yeah, I'd go. I mean, we touched on Moseley last week because it's a good night out, Moseley.
That's where the Castle and Falcon is always Borsa Leaf, innit, I think.
Oh, fuck knows, but
Because you played the Castle and Falcon a few times, haven't you?
is that the yeah,
Where it's upstairs.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
I don't like it purely
I don't like it.
for the
Logistics to get in there.
logistics.
Nice.
Wow, for the logistics.
It's the best second that.
That one had to come out. I've only had 2 beers. For logistics, I get in there, and like you're bringing friends and
Right,
you're bringing friends and family around, and it feels like the wrong end of fucking Moseley, man.
Yeah, that's what I said in the last podcast because every time we've got there, it's been a pain in the ass to get to and get back from. But when the sun's out, it's not a bad place to go for beers and stuff, is it? And it's nice few venues. But yeah, we might come to that. Hey, talk about I'm going to a festival this year, Sunshine Festival.
Go on, tell us about that because I'm so jealous. Oh, it sounds really good.
It's not the best, but it's good because there's a lot of tribute bands. But Fratellis are playing.
The actual Fratelli.
The actual Fratellis. There's some other bands that are playing, but when I say
I'm not gonna
Fratellis,
lie, it'd be weird if there was a tribute for Telly's band.
Yeah,
it would
yeah.
be weird.
I only know one Fratelli song, and
Henrietta, I got flowers for you. Oh,
all I got to do is this.
boing boing, boing boing.
Well, no, because that's a shit football team as well.
Chelsea Dagger.
Fuck off.
Do you like them?
I don't know him well enough.
No.
That's the only song I know, and that's why I don't like him because it's
what's up with the cure then?
lad culture.
Oh, you're so against lad culture.
I am against lad culture. I think everyone should be a girl.
Nah,
Doesn't surprise me.
I mean, Fratellis is probably the highlight of the thing. I mean, it's a family festival.
There's the really good one. There's a really good tribute one in Wolverhampton that I wish I went to this year but missed it. They had the Arctic Monkeys tribute.
Yes.
They had now I'm just
There's a few. Steph sent it me because he wanted to take the kids. And
Yeah.
It
looks
It was
really
last
good.
week, I think. No, it was.
no.
It was. I said I was in Spain when I went to be happening, so I'm sorry it was last week. Last Sunday.
No, because I thought it was in summer because I'd posted it like ages ago and it was like the
no.
week after. But yeah, and that's another good thing. Another good thing about rising prices in gig tickets and stuff.
Yeah.
Go and watch the tribute, man. Because
Yeah.
I mean, it's like buying local, and it's like supporting
local.
supporting your local. Like,
Have you seen the Sticky Fingers cover band?
didn't you say they're from Thailand or something?
No, I think they're from like. Oh, yeah, they're from like.
I've seen them, mate. I haven't actually seen them, but I've seen them knocking about on social.
I think they're in Chile.
media. Something like that.
I'd love to go and see them.
It's too cold.
Yeah, it's too. He's since he's become a dad, his dad jokes got worse, haven't they?
He's become more of a prick.
But yeah, that's cool. Fine, Paul. What we got next on the agenda?
Yeah. So back to the music that we hold so dearly to our hearts.
Yeah.
Who's coming to the UK soon?
So Daddy J have
Yeah.
announced they was here last year, but they're coming over again.
I only saw their North and South America tour. I didn't know they were coming
They're
here.
doing that, but they're coming over. I think they're only doing like 3. Well, once again, they're missing out Birmingham, but they're doing 3 shows. I think 1 in London, 1 in Bristol, and maybe Manchester.
Let's go Bristol.
That would. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the second album, but if you go see it,
But there's too many good songs to
Not
not
go-
want to go.
Yeah, Left Me Like Summer and all that kind of songs. And
Mm.
Talking to You, what a
Yeah.
tune.
Yeah.
No, obviously No Cigar are back.
Oh, yeah. When is that?
November?
Cool.
We'll try and catch them in Bristol, I think.
Yeah,
because we love
And
Bristol.
Prague.
Sorry, what was that?
Prague, I don't know yet.
What was the other tune of Daddy J's? Space.
Space.
Space is a good one.
Um.
By the Sea.
Yeah. Yeah.
By the Sea. good
They're
tune.
also they won't be one of these bands that we should go back and listen to
A bit more.
properly
Yeah.
because a song came on just like on like a shuffle thing, and great,
Yeah.
really good song.
They are good. He's got a good voice, and they're like a rebound to Mako Road. So it's because we miss Mako.
I miss his voice.
I miss Mako.
Wait, weren't they like the same time though?
Same time, but there's only
Basically.
one that's still going.
But yeah,
But they're coming over. Beam Magazine. I know you guys don't know them too well, but they're a good little band from Australia. I think they're a Sydney-based band, but they're a bit different. They're not exactly indie circ. But they're like,
Remind me of what they were like, because I do remember you showing me, but I can't fully remember.
I think it's called
what
the
the
When I Get
sound-
Older. I sent it when I sent it to you. It's like
Yeah,
nice, like
yeah.
dark, dingy, like
That's if you like your shoegaze and
Yeah.
like these bands like Dive,
yeah.
shit like that. It's definitely a
They're
bit
not
more,
seen-
more
But
grungy.
I think they're really good, and I know we're not big fans, but I think we'll just go and watch them because I think that'll be a good
Yeah.
gig because they are really good musicians.
Yeah.
And then Fools Nelson are coming over as well. And they're quite a new band, but they're picking up traction quite a lot. They're coming over once again. They're only doing 3 shows, but I think they would be ones to go and check out as well. Because like I said, like every time we've been to one, what you got to remember is these guys are really good musicians. Genuinely like play every week in Australia. Do quite well in Australia.
What do you think about the support acts that usually come with the band? So obviously South Summit was more of a one-off because that's somebody that we know and like. But so one thing I thought that maybe it was just Birmingham, but promoters really struggled with was matching bands to bands.
Yeah.
So what is there enough similar artists in the UK to put with these bands? So let's just pick a band off the top of our head. Okay. Yeah. So let's say No Cigar come and we need a support. Who do we have?
Oh no, well, he means I'd put Chase the Wild on it, or Wavy Days, 100%. Because
Wavy Days would be nice. Chase the Wild would probably be more fitting,
yeah,
but they don't seem to do touring supports either. It's more local music, and 9 times out of 10, they don't really fit.
yeah. I think I don't know about you. You might know more about it because you supported Sticky, you supported Twang.
yeah, but that's what I mean. Did you really fit the vibe of the Twang when you supported him?
I think we were just a nice introduction because our music was like every song was practically the same structure, written the same. It starts off slow, dreamy, and then towards the end, we'd be like kicking amps over, and like it doesn't feel like it should be like that. So we were only really good introducing another band unless we play with Pale Waves. When we play with Pale Waves, fuck you. When we play with Pale Waves,
What happened with why fuck you?
oh, just that they were too big for the boots when we played with
Do
them.
you know what? They must be because I've never heard of him.
Yeah, I
Never
mean,
heard
they're still going and,
It's mad,
they still play loads of festivals and shit. But they were too big for the boots at the time, and I still hold a grudge because we had t-shirts, they had t-shirts, and we were only playing like a local thing, Lemoore, I think it was. We're playing Club Lemoore, and we kind of agreed beforehand. Let's swap t-shirts. We'll wear your t-shirt, you wear our t-shirt, kind of thing. Don't think they wore our t-shirt for a start. We wore theirs, and you know how we were on the stage, like long hair, sweaty, doing all these things. And at the end of the gig, the girl was like, "Can we have our t-shirt back?" I'm like, "You want this t-shirt back?"
Really?
And I was like, "Yeah." Like, oh, fine. I mean, fucking, I don't think we got our t-shirt back either. But and I do vividly remember, maybe because we played Lemoore quite regularly,
Yeah.
that the crowd liked us a lot more, and they were. But this might just be me, but they just seemed fucking pissed off about
Do
it.
you know what? I'm surprised you took that t-shirt back off you.
I'd have
Especially you.
yeah,
I'd
no.
have said keep it.
Yeah.
I looked at you then while
was waiting for it.
while you're pondering in thought, and it took you that long to think of.
No,
to think of
I
that.
was going to say, but I didn't want to stop you. What you were saying. That was the.
I'm not saying anything of any interest. So
No, you are.
You supported Pal Waves and you supported Rat
Rat
Boy
Boy,
as
yeah.
well. Yeah. No, Rat Boy. He had his thing.
he was chaos, man.
Yeah.
He was a chaos agent, and that was his thing. His thing was to go there, basically slap everyone in the face, pull the prick, and call him a cunt. That was like his thing. It was to like disrupt, and it was really good. Like I remember that the rest of the band were really nice as well.
Yeah,
They were all really nice people. Rat Boy, like he gave off this. I think what did he do? The Enemy Awards,
yeah.
and he did something controversial or whatever. I think, and but behind the scenes, really nice. Like
Yeah.
the lot of them were really nice.
Did he play? Didn't he? 'Cause it was like a secret. That secret show was it like a pop up show or something?
It was. So I think, fuck. It was. I'm pretty sure it was that. Didn't the Enemy Awards wasn't that in Birmingham?
Oh yeah.
And
that
then
rings a bell.
it was the official after party.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was Rat Boy headlining, and it was that last minute. Josh couldn't play, so like our set really relies on the two guitars because we did certain things, and I was having to play my guitar and then go and I just remember our set was shocking, but we just tried to make up for it by like again just kicking things, standing on amps.
Yeah,
Me and
yeah,
George
yeah.
just like moshing on stage, like, and that, again that's so weird that like we would do that kind of stuff when our music was so like it didn't warrant it, and I do remember. I mean, we were young, but I do remember playing where we just saw Terry's
Yeah. I remember it. I remember it.
Institute second room, is it? The top floor. And we were playing with two good bands, man. At the time, they were really good bands. I don't think they're still going. And I couldn't tell you the band names for the life of me, but they were both from up north. And we did a tour with them, but we said we're headlining our hometown, and I just remember getting so into it that we went off stage, and we were backstage. We go, should we do an encore? Should we do an encore?
Yeah.
Nobody was asking for it. Not a single person in the crowd was going, one more song. Not a fucking person. Most people were leaving,
Yeah.
and then we came back out. From the guitar, and then we used to do that cover of Darude Sandstorm.
Yeah.
So we came back out, and I just remember being stood on the gates at the front, and I wanted to crowd surf, but there was not enough people there because people would have left and everything. And then our friend Matt Weaver came to the front and just stood there and said, "Do it." I was like, "Yes." So just lay back, and he just held me. It was just like I was playing the guitar. I felt like, oh, this is it. I've made it. In reality, I'm Matt Weaver's fucking holding me up, and I'm on a stage where most people have left. But you know what? It was worth it just for that.
There was a few people there, mate. I think you did
For the actual show.
Yeah.
The actual show, we did really well.
I think I don't know if you caught the wave a bit late. I think if you
We
got there a
did.
little bit earlier, I think we would have been okay.
Yeah,
I
we
really do.
caught the tail end of the storm. The hurricane had already blown through, and we were kind of just like picking up the pieces. Like, yeah. I mean, a lot of bands quite liked us. We did something with Swim Deep. I can't remember what we did, but they said that I can't remember exactly what they said, but they said that the music was nice. Josh was in contact with Jaws. I think we spoke to the drummer and the singer a couple of times, and things were just going well. But it just the scene went.
It's a tough
after
job,
that.
mate. I think to try and keep 4 or 5 people in a band, try and do everything, because it sounded like you was kind of the organizer, the everything and everything. You know, it's and yeah.
Towards the end, we split off into doing what we knew what to do.
Well, did we want to touch on Catfish because it kind of ties in what we're saying? Because when did you stop doing Breeze? Was it
2017.
So, and that's when Catfish 2015 Catfish came out. Around
They were knocking around. I think roughly at the same
So,
time.
but they were like. They were pretty big, weren't they? When there was and that. Like,
Well, I think I saw them around that time, and they were playing the Academy. They were playing.
yeah.
In fact, I don't even think of the Academy. What's the big NEC? I think they're playing something like
Did
the
they
NEC
actually
or
do
something
the
like that.
NEC?
Yeah. I mean, that might have been maybe that was when I got back from travelling.
Yeah, I
but
think that's a bit back. Because I remember
Maybe.
Steph's got. I think
Yeah,
they went to an Arctic
got a
Monkeys
CD.
gig, and they were like busking out and handing out
Yeah.
CDs.
handing out
outside.
CDs to everyone.
that's mad. That.
Yeah. Again, that's something that I still would like to do. Is when these bands roll around, maybe one of us is going to have to drive or something, but take some guitars. Me and you turn up, and we just jam a couple of our songs, maybe play some of the songs of the band that are there, and we just busk outside and we kind of do it old school, like, because we see how many people like go through those doors. Like,
Loads.
because when we went to Terry's, we were playing the game Terry's or not for every person that walked past. It was just like someone wore a sticky shirt, Terry's.
Yeah.
Someone that was wearing something flamboyant, not Terry's.
Yeah.
And like, so they'll pull up good crowds. So it'd be good to like.
But it goes to what we said earlier, though, with the promoters and getting the right support act. Because, like, you know, if they got the right support act, you wouldn't need to do
Who are
it.
they gonna get, mate? Like that we know of?
They're out there. They're out there.
Yeah.
They're out there. I could list off 10 bands from the UK that I would say put them underneath that.
Well, no,
Like Lonely Star,
I-
people like that. I think they
maybe
would,
we again. Maybe we haven't discovered, like you've discovered Duck Pond and this whatever. Maybe we haven't discovered the bands that might suit the fit.
Is that- is that
there's-
lazy
I bet
promotion?
there's loads. I bet there's loads out there, but it's just not getting to us.
It's like, do you know when you go on Spotify and you go on, oh, you also might like.
yeah.
I will go down that for ages sometimes. When I got that's like not normally when I'm on holiday, I'm like, I just want some new music now. Like just listen.
Yeah.
And I go down, I'm like, I mean, I did find that subtle orange band
Yeah.
with that tune, and
They're American.
from that, and like you do find a few, but then you'll go down and be like, you're my also like, and I'll do like you obviously go to the first 5 songs.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, this is shit.
Mm. and that's what I mean is I do feel like it's oversaturated.
Yeah,
like I
it
say,
is.
it's like the Tinder of music. It's you can go blah 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 blah. Listen to it. Nope. Scroll down the bottom. Flick through. Similar. Nope. And it's like
It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous.
you used to just get music and like it or lump it, and you'd move on. And that, I'm not saying that creates less bands. It just means less reaches you. And I think we just have too much to.
But is it coming back or not? What do you think? Do you think it's coming back this indie sort of? Not let's not just say indie surf, but let's just all round like alternative rock indie. That just band music. Do you think it will come back?
I think the industry is trying. Not the industry, sorry. I think the bands are trying.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot coming through, but I would say a lot of people are trying. I don't know if they're trying too hard to be individual and try to be different, but I think a lot of bands' downfalls are trying to be something when you could just write write music. I mean, again, why we like the music we like is because it's effortless. And it's easy to sing along to.
Yeah.
It's easy to jam with. Like you can listen to it.
Then the only band that I like right now coming out is Arcala. To be honest, like that, I think they could do it.
Good. Yeah, they're good. They're
I-
good.
I do
They're
really like
nice.
them.
They're a
I-
reminder of 2015, 2016.
Yeah. Yeah. There's not really.
Yeah,
that-
there is definitely hope. But there's gotta be an appetite for it, and I think there is. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, how do we go about finding new music and new bands? I mean, specifically UK, because I feel like we've done very well with Across the Seas
Yeah.
music. That's been like almost effortless. How easy that has come to find music that we like with them. How do we go about doing it in this country? Because I personally find that a lot of bands that you get here are a little bit too miserable. Isn't the word?
No, you say.
It's a bit dreary, but
Yeah.
that's because of where we are. And we've said it before.
Yeah.
When you spend most of the time in the sun, most of the time by the beach, you knock off at 3 o'clock most days and go for a beer down the beach or whatever. It's easy to write nice music.
Yeah. Well, also like you used to have a lot of what you would like not like podcasts, but like radio stations that would have bands on all the time.
Yep.
Like, and you used to see that and I don't.
There's not many.
Not like there is, but the Triple J is obviously. Again, we're talking about Australia, but Triple J is the one that has a lot of bands over there. Not just obviously people from Australia. When bands are touring over there, they'll try and get them in if they're really good, obviously.
What is one of your favourite Triple J covers?
Oh, by the way, Josh is here, just to let you know.
Okay.
Josh is here. For me, I said I wanted to put Linger, but I found that Linger isn't
No, it's not Triple J. It's just a song.
No, we did this last week. What's your favourite? Because I'll ask you, but go on. Yeah, what's yours?
Yeah, I think I said it before.
Oh,
I really
here
like
he
Here he is.
South Summit's Roxanne. as soon as I found out he's got the Michael Jackson bass line on one part
Yeah,
and Tokyo Drift on another part,
that's it.
it just made me again.
Do you know what? I did actually look that up the other day, didn't I? Because I was like, I want to know what he's talking about. And yeah, I did. I'd seen it.
It's good, isn't it?
It's class.
Yeah.
We listened to it, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I thought Linger was a bit of one, but it's not. But for me, like I said, I think I said last week.
What is the one that royalties do?
Linger and but Murder on the Dance Floor
Murder on the Dance
is Triple J. But we should do it over here. But I think what there needs to be more of is stuff what we're doing. And I
we
think
we don't have a Triple J.
we used to have live.
Yeah, that's BBC. BBC sucks.
Yeah, no, but there needs to be everyone over. Hey, listen, let's do it ourselves. Let's see if we can get. We're not big enough yet. It's our third podcast, but
We don't have the time nor money
no money. So
to put on a radio show as well as
yeah.
trying to write music.
No,
and
but I would like
do the
to.
dumb podcast.
We would like to
Get a few bands on there.
get a few bands
Yeah,
on and
definitely.
and you know what? They can bring their acoustic guitars and definitely do a few songs.
Yeah,
on
and
the
we'll
pod
go to
if we- if-
Airbnb.
100%.
Yeah, we'll get Airbnb.
So if you've got a band and you want a bit of promotion,
content.
bit of
Just
content,
content in it, really.
It's
Yeah.
all completely free. We do all the editing.
yeah, contact us and we'll get you on and we'll listen to your music
Yeah.
if it's not shit.
We'll be the judge of that.
Yeah,
Cool. Right. That is the end of episode 3.
just as music
Is about to happen.
is here.
Like I said, social media wise, Instagram, TikTok, please subscribe, please follow because we need the money.
'Cause we can't do this without you.
yeah. But anyway, thanks for tuning in as always.
Cheers.
Cheese. Thank you.